Hi, and welcome back to our channel. We are
Inspired to Game. My name is Sean.
And I'm Lola. Today we have in front of us the beautiful new game by Bad Comic Games, Life of the Amazonia. We actually are sitting here after our very first play, and I gotta tell you, we are really excited about this game.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The colors, it's very colorful. But before you even get into the mechanics, it's just a lot of beautiful artwork to look at.
Mm-hmm. Life of the Amazonia is a bag building game. So what that means is you start with a certain amount of tokens that allow you to buy new tokens. As you do that, you build up resources within the bag. So resources are things like leaves and fruit and water and additional coin to buy more resources. As the game progresses, your bag gets more powerful as you pull these out to do things like build your lovely little jungle. One thing I really love about this game is it's very friendly. There's not a lot of aggression. There's really no take that element. We still have interaction with each other as we are vying for the same animals and the same cards and resources. But other than that, we're essentially just happily creating our own little jungle space, putting in these adorable little meeples and trees and flowers, creating this wonderful ecosystem that's our very own. And it's nice and thinky at the same time and high strategy as you're trying to maximize your end game scoring points, which is what it winds up being all about.
Exactly. It's there's no score track during the game, so you have no idea how anybody else is doing unless you're sitting there and doing the calculations on the fly. So you're just pretty much concentrated on you and yourself. And as Lola said, as the bag fills, there's actually a mechanic in there where you can get rid of the beginning little one piece tokens and favor for the larger ones. Or as you move into the end game, maybe you don't want money at all. You want more fruit and leaves and water and less of coin to go and buy more of such things. Um, and I say, and all that to build this tableau um, as aesthetically or not as you desire, and
Mm-hmm.
stick animals into it, and the animals are going to score you points depending on where they are. There are different sets of animals, so the scoring for set A is different than the set B, but they are all the same animeeples that look as fantastic in the first set as the last set because they're all the same animals. On top of that, everybody gets their own unique little animal and a unique little meeple that has its a unique scoring potential at the end and a power that you can use throughout the game.
Yeah, and the thing I like about that as well is it's only yours. It's one of those that gets into that friendly game mechanism. Nobody can take your special unique animal. You don't necessarily get it unless you score it, but it's also just yours. It's yeah, it's really fun to see how everything works out, and you're kept on your toes as well because you draw five new tokens out of your bag with each round, and you have to work with what you've got. Maybe there's an animal you plan to get and it needs a certain set of resources, but you didn't draw those. Instead, you have completely different resources. So now you have to look at, are you going to expand your jungle? Are you going to get extra scoring cards for the end of the game? How are you going to prepare for your next turn? And so you're always able to work with what you've got, but it keeps you on your toes and it keeps you thinking. Another thing that I really enjoyed about it is that there's very little downtime. So we played this as a two-player game, but I suspect it would be even more, it would be as well similar with even more players. But because we take our turns, we draw, we do our things, and then he does his, and it's actually really quick. Before I know it, while I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing with my next turn, it's done, it's my turn again. It's very fast paced, it's very engaging, and it's actually really exciting.
Sorry. Yes, and to go back to something Lola was saying about the rounds and your tokens, at the beginning of the game, you can keep one token between rounds, but you can also upgrade that to two and later three, so you can save those tokens for a later round and build on them with the extra five that you're drawing. So at the beginning of the game, between rounds, you can have up to six, and at the by the end, if you've expanded, you can have 8
Mm-hmm.
tokens in front of you that you're using to
Yeah.
purchase all your land and animals.
Yeah. So if you are at all interested in this game, it is coming to Kickstarter soon in, I think it's October 12th, but around that period of time, it will be going live crowdfunding. And if you are local to where we live, we will be doing playtesting throughout the city. We have a few gigs already booked, and check out our social media. The information will be down there below to find out about where you can come and play this game. We'll be doing this for a couple of months now. It's a great chance to see if this is a game for you. Give it a try, as well as you are helping to make it a better game as we work together and do that.
Keeping that in mind, I should mention that this is a prototype copy of the game, so the components as they come out eventually may not be exactly as you see here today. And also, if you are interested in following the development of the game and seeing what's coming up next, there is a newsletter. The link for that will also be in the description below, so you can subscribe.
Well, thanks for coming along on our journey today to the Amazonian rainforest. Hope to see you again soon. Make sure to subscribe, like, and press that notifications button so that you can be in tune for the next video we put up. Thanks for joining us.